Storymaker here, and today we're doing our next chapter of my Spider-Man timeline. Now enjoy the video. Chapter 7, Bringing Back Spider-Man. Silk shows up next to Spider-Man with his black suit. "You need to stop this," Silk said, about to use her web shooters on Spider-Man. "Oh, it's you again," said Spider-Man, sounding a bit angry. Spider-Man quickly swing towards Silk, about to attack her. Silk quickly swing out of the way. "Come on, little girl, fight me," Spider-Man said, trying to get her. Silk quickly kicks Spider-Man towards a traffic light, causing the traffic light to fall. All of the police are just watching Spider-Man and Silk fighting in the street. But they both didn't hit each other because their spider sense could see the webs in slow motion and they both dodged it. Then Spider-Man used his webs at Silk and he threw her towards the windshield of a police car. The police car started honking, causing the symbiote to freak out, making the suit move. "Ah, what was that noise?" said Spider-Man, not enjoying the sound of honking. "What was that?" Silk said, did not expect the suit to move. Silk now noticed that the symbiote hated car noises. Then Spider-Man started swinging away. Silk quickly catch up to Spider-Man and she pushed him down towards the middle of the road. "You think that you can stop me?" Spider-Man said, about to swing back up. "Okay, Peter, I don't know if you're in there, but close your ears," Silk said, knowing Spider-Man's name. Silk quickly used her webs and grabbed Spider-Man on the chest, and she threw him towards the windshield of a car which is parking on the street. Then she threw Spider-Man to another car and both cars started honking. Silk also threw other stuff with her webs like trash bins and bikes to hit the cars. Now every car is honking. The symbiote made a pitch noise as Spider-Man's black suit came off, causing his suit to turn back to a blue and red. The symbiote sucked all the energy out of Peter. What happened?" said Spider-Man, feeling exhausted. "Peter?" said Silk, wondering if Spider-Man is alright. "Oh, you must be that Cindy girl," Spider-Man said, looking at Silk's new suit. "Thanks for saving me, if you did," Spider-Man said, not knowing what exactly happened. Then Spider-Man is about to swing away, but the problem is his webs is not working. "Hang on, I think I'm out of webs," Peter said, deciding to walk home. "Well, I'm glad that you're back," Silk said, just glad to see Spider-Man back. Since Spider-Man ran out of webs, he has to walk to his apartment. The next day, Peter suited up and he got out the window. But when he started crawling, he started falling down to the ground, hurting himself. That's when Peter stopped being Spider-Man. Also, Peter feels sad because he lost his job and MJ doesn't want to see him again. But Peter still has his pizza business and Harry is still his friend. Now Silk is a hero and she brought Peter back to normal. But too normal. Cindy Moon as Silk is sitting around the city wondering what happened to Spider-Man. One day, Peter invited Harry to come over to hang out. "Hi Peter, it's been a while," Harry said, happy to see Peter. "Yeah, it is. So, do you want to play video games or something?" Peter said, wondering if Harry wants to hang out. "Sure thing," said Harry, wondering what games he has. "Also, how's Norman?" Peter said, wanting to know how's Harry doing since his father is the Goblin. "Well, he is still calling himself the Goblin, but don't worry about that," Harry said, does not want to talk about his father. Now Harry and Peter are having a great time playing video games. Hours later, after Harry left, Peter is in the bedroom on the computer, thinking about how to get MJ back. But then Silk came through Peter's bedroom window, knowing his location. Silk has dark red ends in her hair. "Oh, Spider-Girl, Silk, Cindy, what are you doing here?" Peter said, looking surprised that Cindy is in his room. "Wait, how you know where I live?" Peter said, as he's getting out of his computer chair. "Hey Peter, I'm just wondering why are you not outside swinging through the city?" Silk said, wondering why Peter gave up being Spider-Man. "Also, I kind of followed you just to make sure that you are, still you," said Cindy. "I lost my powers," Peter said, starting to feel a bit down. "You can make more webs," Silk said. "No, it's not that. It's my spider sense, my job as a photographer, and worst of all, I lost my girl," said Peter, starting to get emotional for losing MJ. Silk took off her mask and she started to believe that it's her fault. "I'm sorry, I didn't know what you're going through," Cindy said, feeling bad for Peter. "Well, at least you have powers," Peter said, trying to look at the bright side. Cindy sat on Peter's bed. "I don't want this, spider powers," said Cindy, also feeling emotional. "Cindy, you are the hero that this city deserves," Peter said, trying to make her feel better. "No, this city needs Spider-Man," Cindy whines with her eyes watering. Then Peter hugged Cindy, trying to cheer her up. "Everything will be fine," Peter said, as Cindy started crying on him. "Maybe we'll just need to find a spider and," Peter said, just got an idea. The next morning, Peter woke up and he got dressed, and then someone is knocking at the door. Peter opened the door and there is Cindy with a radioactive spider inside of the plastic container. "Here you go, Peter, the spider," Cindy said, happy that she found the spider. "How did you find it?" Peter said, looking at the radioactive spider. "My spider sense, of course," Cindy said, giving Peter the spider. Then, like Peter before, the spider bit him again, only this time it was on the other hand. "Ouch, that bite feels worse than the last one," Peter said, feeling the bite. "Okay, I believe I got the spider powers back," Peter said, looking at his spider bite. A week later, Peter came back as Spider-Man. Peter also went back to the Daily Vehicle, and he sent photos of Spider-Man to J. Jonah Jameson. "Ah, see, this is what I want." "You're rehired," said J. Jonah Jameson, actually a bit proud of Peter. It was night, and Spider-Man and Silk is on the roof of Peter's apartment building. "It's great to have you back, Spider-Man," Silk said, feeling a bit happy that Spider-Man came back. "Yeah, everything's back," said Peter, thinking of Mary Jane. "It's just that I miss Mary Jane," said Spider-Man, wanting to see Mary Jane again. "Who's Mary Jane?" Silk said, not knowing what on earth is Spider-Man talking about. "She's beautiful, one of a kind. I even saved her a few times," Spider-Man said, remembering the good times. "Sadly, she doesn't want me to see her again," Spider-Man said, starting to feel heartbroken. "Do you want to go out?" Peter said, asking Silk, aka Cindy, out for a date because he needs to move on. "Maybe you tell her how you feel, or who you are," Silk said, wanting to help Spider-Man. "We'll see," Spider-Man said, deciding to go talk to Mary Jane. Later, Peter went to Mary Jane's house. Peter seems a bit nervous because he doesn't know what to tell her. Mary Jane opened the door and she saw Peter. "Peter, I thought I said I never want to see you again," Mary Jane said, wanting Peter to leave. "Listen, I'm sorry how I acted. Could we try again?" Peter said, trying so hard to get her back. Then there was a pause. "Alright, we'll start over," Mary Jane said, giving Peter a second chance. Now Spider-Man got his job back, his powers, and Mary Jane. Also, Spider-Man and Silk are working together as partners in saving the day. Now that's the end of this chapter. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next chapter.